Yo, what up? All right. We got part two of Stavros Halkias live at the Lodge Room.
Okay. Live at the Lodge Room.
Yes.
Stavros.
Stavros.
Okay.
Sounds like a character out of like a Shakespeare or something.
Yeah.
Stavros.
Yeah, and after seeing the dude, definitely the name is fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a name for a character. But let's go, man. Stavros.
Yeah, we got the best white trash in Baltimore, dude. Extra strength white trash. They got their own little dialect, you know? If you were talking to a guy that I grew up around, here's how the conversation would go. It would be the dumbest thing you've ever heard, sounding horrible, but with the most confidence, right? It's always some guy that's like, yeah, you know what I don't understand about traffic? Why don't the guy at the front just go? Just fucking go. That O is brutal. It's the trademark. It's like a domestic abuse air raid siren. Yo, I heard if you don't pay child support for both your kids, that's double jeopardy. They can't get you on that one. You gotta know your rights, brother. You gotta know your rights. One of my friends overheard a guy in a 7-Eleven go, damn it, Mikey spent all my sweatpants money on Doritos. What the fuck does that mean? What could it possibly mean? Is the money in sweatpants? Is it for sweatpants? If it's for sweatpants, why does your clothing cost as much as snacks? That's my community, baby. Yeah, that's it's a funny neighborhood, you know? It's a bunch of those guys, and then a bunch of recent immigrants from South and Central America, and then a bunch of Greek people that are mad that immigrants are stealing their neighborhood. It's a bunch of old Greek guys that are like, they don't even speak English. Okay, man, you don't speak English. What's the issue? Yeah, it was a fun little immigrant upbringing over there. Any immigrants here? Yeah, nice. Where are you from? Mexico. Nice, classic. Does that count here? Like, this is Mexico, right? Like, it should be Mexico, but do you like your parents? Yeah? Both of them? Both. You don't like one more than the other? The mom more than that. When's the last time you and your dad hugged? We got him. No, it's all good, dude. For me and my dad, it was the last time Greece got to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. That was... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if this is your experience, but immigrants, one of their favorite parenting techniques is child abuse. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Damn.
Like, my dad didn't hit us that much, but his go-to move was just like, oh, fucking homework! Oh. And to this day, he'll be like, well, come on, I never hit you. And it's like, yeah, but you always could have, you know? Never really felt off the table, Pops. I had a lot of friends from similar backgrounds. You know, I think you kind of attract that. And, one of my buddies, we became really close later in life, and he's still one of my best friends today. But when we were first friends, he was, like, opening up to me, you know? He was confiding in me, and he was like, yeah, dude, my dad used to just get fucked up off wine coolers and beat the shit out of me. And I knew it shouldn't have tripped me up, but I was like, I'm sorry, dog. You said wine coolers? Yeah, I just knew when I came home and I saw that daiquiri mix in the freezer, I was in for a long night of being whipped with maraschino cherry stems. I didn't get a lot of lessons from my dad, I'll be honest. He didn't teach me a lot of stuff. I didn't get a sex talk, even, you know? The closest I got to a sex talk was one time we were in Greece, and he was watching pornography, just in the living room, not in his chambers, right? And it's a James Bond themed porno. And when James Bond starts getting sucked off, my dad looks at me, he's like, well, fuck it. And that was my sex talk. Just watching a British man get head with my father. Yeah, I'll give him some credit though. He was a really good dad when I was a little kid, you know. And then I think when I was like 10 or 11, he had a heart attack, and he had one of those like near-death experience moments of clarity. He was like, "Oh my God, what have I been doing with my time on Earth? I have to start cheating on my wife. I can't be a present father. I have to buy a leather jacket from Costco and get pussy." Yeah, he cheated on my mom, and I don't know how, right? Like, if you're some sexy rich guy, I get it. I don't condone it, but I see what happened. What happened with my dad? Did some woman look at him and go, "Oh my God." When I saw that hunched over Greek contractor take a piece of loose salami out of his pocket and eat it while laughing at a man in a wheelchair, I knew I had to have him. The way his shoulder hair waved in the wind.
So
Damn.
I've been going to therapy though. You know, any therapy heads in the building? Nice. What's your biggest trauma? I'm kidding. No. Just a little light crowd work, No, I've been going to therapy a bunch, and I have empathy for my dumbass dad. You know, that sucks, you know? Seeing it from his side, you know? Because look, was he the best dad in the world? No. But did he do his best? Also no, but, whatever. He gave it a hot 65%. He did, I'll give him credit again. He gave me a better childhood than he had, right? That's really all you can ask on some level. Like, his family was all fucked up. Like, here's how my dad's parents met, right? This is Greece in the 40s, right? It's still arranged marriages. And no one in my grandfather's village wants to marry him, right? Nobody. Doesn't matter how many goats they throw in the trade, no one's biting, right? No one in mainland Greece will marry him, which is actually kind of impressive, right? Like, there's no internet. This is word of mouth spreading about what a piece of shit he is, right? Basically what they end up doing is they catfish a family on an island 8 hours away, right? There's no way for them to meet before the wedding. They do the deal through letters. Finally, it's set. Everything's good to go. They take this 8-hour boat ride out to this woman's island. And the second my grandfather steps off the boat, the woman he's supposed to marry looks at him and goes, "No, absolutely not. I'm not marrying this guy." And then her dad goes, geez, well, he came all this way. Why don't you marry my other daughter? And those are my grandparents. That's them. Wild, right? Have you ever had like a bad Craigslist roommate? And you're like, oh, once this lease is up, I am out of here. Imagine if that lease was your whole life and that roommate cream pied you, because that was my grandma's life. And yeah, you'd think something like that would make somebody a bitch, and you would be correct in this instance, actually.
Damn.
I feel bad and everything, but really a tough hang, I'll be honest with you guys. I went to visit her actually on her deathbed, and she had pretty bad dementia by the time I got to see her, and I'm trying to communicate with her, and she just looks at me and she goes, "Who are you? You got fatter." It's like, okay, pick one, okay? Either you don't know who I am or you don't know I got fatter. That's how that works, but I gotta hand it to her, you know? She snuck one in right at the buzzer. 3, 2, 1, you're fat! One of the best to ever do it, folks. Hang her moo-moo up in the rafters. I like my family. They are pretty funny. My mom's mom is funny too. My grandma on the other side. She's great. She's very accepting, but very ignorant at the same time, which is a really funny combo. Like over the holidays a couple years ago, we were watching this old Greek movie, and one of the characters, it's revealed, thinks Jews drink blood, you know? And it's like an old movie. He's the village idiot. It's obviously a joke. Everyone's making fun of him. Everybody's laughing. I look at my family. They're laughing. I look at my grandma. She's like confused. I'm like, oh, Grandma, is this hilarious? This guy thinks Jews drink blood. And she's like, well, yeah, but they do, right? But the way she said it was, and you shouldn't judge other people's culture, Stavros. What? You think Jews are vampires? But we should let it slide for diversity reasons? Incredible perspective, yeah.
Jesus.
She's great. But I will say, the more time I spend around Greek people, the more time I think it's crazy the kinds of immigrants we're banning in this country, you know? Like, it should be us, right? Like, we got enough Europeans, right? Like, a racist might be like, oh, well, we can't have refugees from the Middle East. What if they commit sex crimes? It's like, okay, well, have you ever met an Italian man? Have you ever tried to purchase pizza in this country one time? Hey, Bella, how old you are? That guy's getting waved through customs. Why? Oh, fuck. You know how Inuit people have like 30 words for snow in their language? Italian is similar in that they don't have a single word for consent in theirs. No, I shouldn't shit on Italians. I'm Greek. We're basically Italians that peaked in high school, right? We've been coasting on democracy for quite some time now. It is a gorgeous place, though. I do love visiting over there. It fucking rocks. I remember I took a visit there a couple years ago with my girlfriend at the time. And when you take an international trip like that with somebody, you learn a lot about each other. We're gone for 10 days, just me and her. And what we learned is that we did not want to be together anymore. That was the big takeaway for us. Kind of tough, I'll be honest with you, to break up on vacation, you know? That's not how you see your Chase Sapphire rewards going, you know? You ever paid $3,000 to be the saddest you've ever been? It was my fault, though. I took a rich girl on vacation, right? Rich people don't give a fuck about vacations. Poor people, could you imagine breaking up on vacation? The only good week of your life? You're not doing that. But don't get me wrong, she wasn't like evil rich, right? She's not space for fun rich, but I'll put it this way. When the shampoo ran out in her home, they just threw the bottle away, right? There was no filling it with water and living off bubbles for a week, you know? She never had shitty Bubbles hair, right? There were no omelets for dinner, you know? Like, whoa, hot dogs again? Mom's the coolest. No, buddy, Mom is not that cool. These are struggle dogs right here. We gotta make these last till Dad's disability check comes in. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but making a pack of Hebrew Nationals last 8 days, that's actually white trash Hanukkah. Thanks. It was a good relationship while it lasted. I'm not bitter, you know, things end. And we had a good time. We had a good sex life, you know, we were really into role playing. Anybody here role play? Nice, what do we do? Huh? Say it again? Schoolgirl classic. Very nice. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Is this like teacher schoolgirl or just like schoolgirl? Schoolgirl. Now we're talking. Wow. A twist on an old classic. The Bud Light Lime of role playing. Nice. Hell yeah. I really like role playing because I always pick a guy that comes really fast. That's my character. Is a guy that busts quick and then plays NBA 2K for like a half hour. I really commit to that one. I'm sort of a method actor when it comes to that one. Yeah. I could tell though in hindsight that relationship was kind of losing some steam, you know? I think you can tell in the way you initiate sex when the passion starts to go. You know, like when we first started dating, we'd go on these long dates, we'd talk for hours, there'd be a spark, we'd kiss, I'd be like, wow, this is really gonna happen. The way I knew we were gonna have sex at the end of the relationship is if I went to the bathroom and she was like, wash your hands with soap this time. Like, hell yeah, dude, nice. Why she want them clean, huh? She's not trying to get crumbs in there, that's why. I'm about to have sex. It was good though. I did, I learned a lot about myself being in a long-term relationship, Like I learned I'm more traditional in some ways than I realize, even though I consider myself a feminist overall, Like, do I want my girlfriend to shave her legs? Yes, but I will allow her to support me financially. So, I'm sort of a modern guy in that sense. Thank you, yeah. Please. I'm just doing my part. No, I'm a feminist though, that part's real. And I think my favorite part of feminism is the concept of mansplaining. Because basically that means men aren't allowed to explain anything anymore, which means I could just be dumb as hell, right? Like if one of my friends, if she's like, hey, what'd you think of this book? I'd be like, nice try. I see what you're up to, but I'm not reading anymore. I'm a feminist, thank you very much. Yeah, but anyway, that relationship's over. It's been over for a while. I've just been out there, just a fat little slut, just fucking, thank you, just toss this little wiener around town, you know what I mean? Just throwing this 5 3/4 everywhere, 6 on its tippy toes, don't worry. Was this summer as slutty as you guys thought it was gonna be? No, right? It wasn't that good, right? Pissed me off. I was fucking ready, dude. Everyone was building it up. Everyone was like, we've been locked up for a year. People are going crazy. They're gonna be sucking and fucking in the streets, That was not my experience, I have to be honest. I think what happened is everybody was very excited. Everybody was like, went out one time, got crazy, fucked, and then looked around and was like, this shit's still pretty bad out here, actually. The president just has a different kind of dementia now. No one's really fixed anything, but there's less funny tweets now.
Damn.
Yeah. I was pissed, dude. I was ready for this horny summer, right? I grew my hair out for this shit, you know what I mean? I was bald when the pandemic started. I was like, fuck it, dude, let's see what happens. I'm trying to get my shit tugged on, you know what I mean? But it didn't happen, dude. I had big plans. I was trying to get pegged by somebody's wife on a hammock, Some big naturals on my shoulders, but the best laid plans of mice and men, you know what I mean? I was having this conversation with my gay friends, right? I was talking about the summer, and I was complaining, and they're like, what do you mean, you don't have sex? We're having sex all the time. But that's not fair, you guys. A gay guy making fun of a straight guy for not having enough sex is like a Harlem Globetrotter making fun of an NBA player for not scoring enough points, It's like, come on, man. No one plays defense in your league. Lot of showmanship, yeah, a lot of confetti. But not a lot of fundamentals is all I'm saying.
Shit.
That was funny, man. That was funny, man. Stavros.
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 I think it's Stavros.
Stavros. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Funny dude, man.
This nigga is funny. Man, this nigga went in on his dad though. God damn. Nigga. Damn, he went in on it.
Oh, man.
His dad taught him about sex by showing him porno. British guy getting head.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is the sex talk necessary still?
I know it's not.
It's not necessary.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not like. I don't think it would be necessary.
Like, did you have a sex talk?
I don't remember a specific sex talk. I don't remember being sat down and taught about sex.
Exactly.
I remember more from school than actually.
Exactly. People that you deal with, friends. You know what I'm saying? They're talking and and I guess porn and shit like that. I mean, nowadays, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nowadays they know it's 6 years old and shit.
What you looking at over there? Oh.
Yeah, yeah. It might not be necessary.
But yeah, but man, this. And what he say about? And he said the struggle dog.
These are struggle dogs.
Talking about his girlfriend.
Damn.
He said she was a rich man.
Yeah.
Broke up. Imagine breaking up on a vacation.
That was
Yeah,
that was fucked up. Especially for a poor. He said a poor person. That's the best week of his life. On a vacation.
Imagine that.
At least the best week of the year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'll be pissed off. You ruined my week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So I guess the nigga's Greek.
Yeah.
He's Greek. Now that I think about it, he looks Greek.
Yeah. An immigrant. Most
Nigga.
families an immigrant.
And nigga turns right into his dad. As soon as he looks over his glasses, nigga turns to his dad or a Greek character. This nigga here.
That's straight up, man. That's straight up, man.
Yeah.
He was talking about the white trash phrases.
Yeah.
He said, I could have bought them Doritos if I ain't bought these sweats.
Yeah, why your clothes cost just as much as your snacks? Your snacks and your clothes the same price. That's a problem. Your snacks and your clothes the same price.
Stupid, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, funny. You have to catch some more of this dude, man.
And we got, I think, one more part. Part of this special. But then, yeah, you're right. We got to catch some more.